another super exciting edition of a Table Talk. I'm your host, Barrister Mrs. Esther Ileogben. What do we do on a Table Talk? We dissect topical issues that affect us in our day-to-day lives by bringing seasoned men and women that are highly professional in their profession and in their calling, that will give you first-hand mentorship tips that can help you make successful decisions and have excellent choices that can give you success. We talk about marital issues, how to resolve marriage crisis. We talk about single lifestyle, Christian courtship, dating, and of course, this one, our parenting ethics. A lot is going on right now in the society, especially these parents of Gen Z and Gen Alpha. If we really need to address it, this is it. This is the time. And it involves you and I. We need to go back to our basis on how are the methodologies that we are employing or using to train our children, our words, all those that are partakers in this. Today we'll be going on something that has to do with parenting, and I have a gracious lady. She's highly professional. She's the lead consultant of Treasureville EduHub concepts, a leadership and management co-educational consulting firm. She is the person of Mrs. Adenike Okunbor. Thank you for being with us once again on a Table Talk. Thank you for your tight schedule. You're here with us. I know it's because of your love and passion. The way I see you doing all those inspirational posts, educating educators, and all those stuff, I said, yes, I have found the bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. Someone that I'm really connecting to. Like minds, as people of God, like minds easily connect to those people that are already passionate with what you are passionate about. Thank you so much, ma'am. So, ma'am, we'll be dissecting tantrums in children. This is a great challenge that parents are facing, and also schools, and all of us, even ministers in churches everywhere, will face it. So, ma'am, what is tantrum? Just in a nutshell, and how can it be called?
Tantrum, it could be a willful behavior because usually it's deliberate.
Okay.
So it's not a spontaneous reaction.
Yes.
It's a willful behavior to react to something that is not going in your favor. I want to have my way. I don't like this.
Yes, that's children for you.
This way. And sometimes it's not only marriage.
Yes, some adults
some don't grow it because even some adults do. They do that too. When you don't reason, when you ought to that.
Yes.
So you want to have your way. It must be a willful thing, a willful choice. That the other person will be left with no option but to apply. So that peace can reign. The usual code.
Yeah.
We have that. But it's very privileged in children.
Yes.
One thing we just don't know is that we need to take it further to be sure that child is not medically stable or is a symptom of something deeper.
Okay.
Most times.
Okay.
It may not be willful behavior.
Okay. So parents, be well guided. You need to check out whether there are some medical symptoms that is prompting it. Okay, ma, right on.
Okay, so because when it's a willful behavior, we should be able to differentiate. If it's a reaction to a need, it's different. But if it's a spontaneous reaction to what you cannot even pinpoint, or the child can't say, this is what I want, whether the child is talking or not, there will always be a way of demonstrating what they want. And if they're not getting it, they get hungry.
Yes,
they react to that. So we can have that. That can be a spontaneous thing. So we cannot begin. But in the case when it's willful, I don't want this and I want to show you that I don't want it. That's when you react in an extreme manner.
Okay.
And it can be injurious to the person that is doing the tantrum or to the person that is witnessing it.
So how can parents cope this?
Okay. We need to actually learn how to their power of observation. It's very crucial.
observation. Parents try as much as possible to observe your children, pay attention to this. And if you are not an intentional parent, there's no way you can observe this. Yes, okay, ma'am.
And if it has happened once, it happens again, and something usually triggers it. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Then we'll be able to differentiate if it's just having my way or it's a symptom of something that we don't know, that the child is communicating one way or another. It may be in a negative way, but he or she is passing a message that something is wrong with me or I am not okay. So we really need to pay more attention and be very observant.
Be very observant. Okay, if it's something that is not spontaneous and it's like tilted to medical reasons, what are parents supposed to do on that?
I am not a medical doctor, but in the line of the work on learning about child psychology, you need to know between age 2 and 5. You must always go for checkups to meet up with pediatrician.
Okay.
It's very, very important, but I don't think we do that often in Nigeria here. Even schools need to be advising.
Yes.
Such age range. Like, have you done this? Have you done that? Because some children are slow in speech.
Yeah.
And there may not be a delay in speech naturally. It could be something. Some children do not coordinate their body well. Their psychomotor is not okay. And parents may not know until they start school. They only pick that up in cognitive. My child is not writing well. My child is not speaking well. My child is not reading well. That's the only aspect they know. Because they know when it comes to learning difficulty. Meanwhile, the child has been showing the symptoms. All the while they say it's just a toddler. It's just an infant. It's just this, it's just that. All the while he's reacting extremely. They did not know
because they're not close. You know what I really mentor parents from age 2 to 5. A lot of formation thing is going on in their brain, their perception, what they see, what they're hearing, they are formulating it into their habit, their character. So parents, be very, very careful in this timing of your child. Pay attention to them and be intentional. Intentional parenting will always find out some of these flaws and tackle it on time. You know, some of these challenges in children, it's better handled when it's early detected. Not until it has, advanced to some certain stage. So let us pay attention to them. And if we find out that it's a willful, just like she said, tantrums, then you will now know what you need to be withholding from that child. So that the child don't use that to make you to be compromising to what he or she wants, and that is not right for him or her at that stage. But that's what I find out that in this dispensation. A lot of parents, maybe because of this, they just try to tilt to what their children want, and they spoil them brats. They spoil them brats. So let us try and do the needful at every point in time. So, what else do we have to say to our viewers?
If it's a willful behavior, we need to checkmate that.
Okay.
But if it is not, we need to observe too, so as to know that could it be a medical condition? Okay. Could it be something else? Could it be a reaction to discomfort? Could it be a reaction to bullying or to anything the child is not finding pleasant with? So we need to check that. It's not always about, excuse me, you go, okay, let me have a steak. So please, we need to pick
parents. I find that parents are always quick to just give the child what they want because of their own peace, or because of what they want to get indulged with, or what they are doing. So they just take it and that is not right. Some of these parenting ethics we do as parents, we are really destroying so many things in our children. Our children needs. We must be very careful. We must be able to distinguish between their needs and their wants. Their need is imperative, and you also have to sit down and watch their needs. Then their wants, you have to filter it and see whether it's necessary. And most times too, some children throw tantrums for their wants, which is bad. So if you are not an intentional parent, there's no way you can find this out. So let us be well guided. Some of these things are things that hibernate in children until maybe they get to their later teens, teenage level before you start finding out. And when you find out at that time, it is basically too late. They have already encapsulated this attitude, this character, and it's already growing in them, and it becomes too difficult for you to stop it. So let us pay attention to our parenting ethics, and you will have a glorious home, children, and family as God wants us to do. So man, thank you so very much. We will see more of you on Table Talk. Thank you for all those that have been liking, watching, subscribing. Please continue to share this video. Share it to everyone. School owners, educators, handlers, pastors, ministers, friends, families, everyone. We are in this together. We want to sensitize the society and make it a better place for you, and I, and every one of us. So until we come your way next time, for me and my guests, God bless you.